The shock of Monday's plane crash in Santee is turning into concern about aviation safety.
2 lives were lost, 2 homes destroyed, while several others were impacted. As the community works to pick up the pieces, questions linger. People asking, how can we stop this from happening again?
News 8's Kirsten Holmes is live at Montgomery Field with more. Kirsten?
Hey guys, yeah, like you said, I'm here at Montgomery Airfield. If you take a look behind me, this is where Dr. Sukata Das was supposed to land Monday when his plane crashed about 10 miles away in Santee. And if you take a look, here are a line of Cessnas similar to the one he was flying. Now, while the NTSB investigates why that plane went down, folks in Santee and other neighborhoods around airports are wondering how safe they really are.
We just saw a plane go down. Low altitude alert. Climb immediately.
People are nervous. And when those planes are coming over our city, sometimes they're a little bit lower in altitude.
John Minto is the mayor of Santee. He says this isn't the first time Santee has had to put the pieces back together after a plane crash.
We're going to survive all of this. It's not our first tragedy.
But he and folks who live in neighborhoods around airports are now asking the question,
how could it be avoided?
Montgomery, Gillespie, and Miramar are really intricately tied because their approach paths to their runways crisscross each other. That's where air traffic control comes in and separates those aircraft.
Kevin Carpe runs Diverse Vector Aviation Consulting. It's his job to help companies work better with the aviation community.
When the airports were built, there was really nothing around them. Sparse population. The cities basically moved to the minimum distances from the airport where the airport can act properly.
Carpe says it's an uphill battle to change flight patterns and altitudes.
And as long as they meet those federally mandated minimum safe altitudes, it's deemed safe. You can't regulate aircraft operations, pilot activities, and other factors that may lead into a crash. You can't mandate any regulate that because it's all real time.
Minto says he believes there's more pilot error that needs to be addressed.
A lot of the pilots will fly outside of the actual flight pattern, and they'll come up off the runway and cut short from the west end of town, and then they'll come to the east end of town, cut short in front of the Sky Ranch development.
But Mayor Minto says something's got to be done.
That ceiling should be higher so that people feel safe. Let's respect our community and actually fly the right pattern, stay a good altitude, and be safe over Santee.
One piece of advice Kevin gives communities near airports who are having issues is to immediately start having conversations with those airports and governing bodies about how to coexist. Also, if any changes need to be made, since it's mandated by the federal government, he says that the community and the airport can petition the federal government together.
Kirsten, it's been a really tragically difficult week for Santee, but at least the dialogue is beginning. Do you know how long it takes to get action, to get these changes made, to alter the flight patterns of altitudes around airports?
Yeah, Kevin's advice is to start having those conversations as soon as possible because the changes may not come for 2 years.